top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top of you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. 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 It's all right, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So two incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, 43 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get it behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here. Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kingsley Enagbari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep loose.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
And complete once again to Watson. On the move past the 40.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Rodgers to throw once more.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. Complete to Hilton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Prescott yet again. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marnow to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
24 yards to gain there, another 1st down as well.
Throwing is Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 88, get 300, hey, take 26.
Rodgers again now. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, Prescott here to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing here, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, 46 yards.
And the Cowboys tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it any given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like